Today we're going to discuss the Narcoleptic.h file that Peter Knight wrote. You can get it off GitHub or GitHub. Uh, it's for low power Arduino. It works very well. When you delay narcoleptic, you can actually get your consumption of power down to below 1 milliamp, which is a very large savings in power, provided you don't have other devices turned on. Like if you have an LED turned on, it'll consume, up to 20 milliamps. And if that LED is on when you're in sleep, it's still going to consume that power. But if you turn everything off and then trigger narcoleptic delay, you can get your power consumption way down. I use it for long-term projects that are running on a solar with solar panels, and it just saves a lot of power. So we start by including the header file for narcoleptic wherever you stored it from where you've downloaded it, and we just call in our loop function. We just call function. Now the function just tests the millis minus awake time. So the last time it was awake is if it's greater than the time to be awake, which is 10 seconds, it would call the shutdown request, and it would reset the awake time after the shutdown request to milli, so the whole count starts all over again. So down here, when we shut down the device, we print shutdown, and then we flush the serial, because if you go narcoleptic delay right away, it doesn't have time to print out the full information that you want to print. So you want to flush your serial port out to the screen. So then we shut down for 10 seconds. As you can see, I have it set for 10 seconds here. And then I call a function called shutdown narcoleptic that I wrote. Now, shutdown narcoleptic shuts down everything I'm not using. So wire 0, wire 1, timer 2, 3, 4, SPIs, and the touch. Now, if you look over in here, you can see all the stuff you can turn off. You can turn off your serials, your AC, ADC. But I'm using that in my particular program that this was designed for, so we don't want to do that. One thing you do want to be aware of is if you're using a watchdog reset, so a software watchdog reset, which we're going to get into in the next video, after narcoleptic delay has been called, you have to restart the watchdog reset, because narcoleptic delay is run off of a watchdog. So that's a bit complicated, but we'll get into that in the next video. So if you want to, you can do this and reduce your power consumption to below 1 milliamp.